Hi guys, so you're probably asking yourself whenever you clicked on this video, what is she doing so close to the camera? Well, I'm going to be videoing a little bit different. I'm going to be videoing the lower part of my body, so I didn't want to mess it up, and yeah, I didn't want to mess up the thing because I'm not very good at videoing right now. I'm just starting out, so don't judge. If you judge, you're mean, but that's okay. We love you anyway. So yeah, I'm going to show you today how I change or attach myself to my home IVs. Now the reason I'm on home IVs right now, you're probably thinking, hey, a few days ago I just saw her post on Facebook and she said, you know, she was on Cipro or antibiotic. I didn't really say what antibiotic I was on. On oral antibiotics. Well, things change, things happen, blah, blah, blah. I'll tell you all that while I'm hooking myself up. Got it? Okay. Let's get this thing started. So the very first thing we're going to do is I'm going to put my gloves on. And I've already washed my hands, so all of you guys that are neat freaks and germaphobes, I've already washed it. So calm down. So before I put on my gloves, I'm going to open my alcohol. And I know you guys can't see over here, but I've got my table set up. It's very cute. Very nice. I'm going to open my alcohol. Opening alcohol now. Okay. And before I even do that, before I even do anything to this, I have to set up my pump. Now, this may look like a lot of fluid, but it's not. This goes, I think it's like 3 or 4 doses of antibiotics in one bag. Now, that is a good bit in one bag, but believe it or not, it goes out pretty fast. So what I do is, there's a lot of tape on this, because they like to tape everything. This way it stays good and organized. So I take the tape off, and this little thing right here, I don't know if you can really see it or not, you have to have a coin to help you out. So you can lock it in place. I'll show you that in a second. Sorry guys. So this is I don't really know what this is called, to be honest. I don't really know, but I know I put it in this thing. That counts. So I put it on the machine like this. Oh crap, I forgot to put the battery in. Oops. I gotta put a double A. I gotta put battery in here first. It's not a double A, but I gotta put a battery in here first. This way the machine will register. Silly me, I forgot. Gotta wait for it to power up and go through all the checking systems. So while we're waiting on that, I will tell you a little bit about this pump. This pump, you're probably thinking that's not an IV pump, but it is. This is a cat pump. What it does, it's just a miniature version of an IV pump. So the settings are already preset of when the doses are. That's it telling me that it's ready. So it's already preset to the dose volume, and which is how much is in this bag, and how many mil go through an hour. So yeah. And technically I've got like an hour before I have to put this on, but I like to do it before time. This way it will be ready and attached and I don't have to worry about putting it on and being in a hurry. So now it says Seth. That's it telling me that it is completely ready and everything went great and I can attach the bag. So now back to where I was. I will attach the IV bag, like so, and I will have to push it down pretty hard, because it is pretty hard to keep it attached. And then I take my coin, and I twist this little lock button, and I have to lock it all the way. And then it'll beep telling me that it is latched, and I'll have to hit next, and it'll say reset reservoir volume, which is this bag. So I have to put yes, And then it'll ask me to start pump. Well, I'm not quite ready to start the pump yet, so we won't start it yet, obviously. So what I'll do is, first I gotta untangle this. One second. Okay, I think I'm good. So now that I've got all that done, now I'll put on my gloves. Sweating and they stick. Life of a CF patient. So, as most of you know, I have a port, which I'm not really going to show all of it because it is kind of high up. So this is my port. And some of you may know what a port is, some of you may not. A port is a kind of like an IV, but it stays in your body, if you can imagine that. There's no needles that stay, well, except for the needle that's in there right now because it's accessed. But there's no needle in my body except for the one that's in there. It's just a tube and it goes all the way up around my heart and into some vein or something. I don't know. Anyway, so mine is a power port. And which just means that a lot of fluids can be pushed through there at one time. Anyway, so I'm going to push the saline through. Okay. And I push 2 through there to make sure that all the medicine goes through. Yeah, just as a precaution. So a lot of you are probably asking, what happened? Why is she on IVs now? So I'm on IVs because the doctor, what is she called? What's her title? Nurse practitioner, I think. Yeah, nurse practitioner. Called and said that they got my labs back. Because with these labs, they take a couple days to come back. And the medicine that I was on, they said that I wasn't as sensitive as I used to be, which means that my bacteria isn't as puts up a better fight against this medicine. So they gave me the option to continue on it or just do home IVs. And so we decided to do home IVs just so we could get it kicked out and everything. And this way it doesn't turn into something more. So now that I'm all alcoholed again, I'm going to take the cap off of this, which this cap means it's sterile, but I didn't open up. Yes, I did. I like to put, no, come on, thank you. See, that's why. That's why you alcohol it before you put it on. It takes a lot of hands to do this, and you only have 2 to work with. So I wiped that off since I've dropped it. And since this is still sterile, my knuckle hurts. I will wait for a few seconds, And those of you who are germaphobes, yes, I am turning my head away from this stuff while I cough. Anyway, so yeah, that's why I'm on home IVs. I'm going to attach it. And look there, I'm attached. Lovely me. So now that I'm attached, I pop this off. And I have to make sure I pop this because there have been some times where this thing will start beeping, and I'm wondering why. It's because this is not undone. So, yeah. Anyway, so then I have to pick up my mess and blah, blah, blah. And all this beautiful stuff. Oh, lovely. I can take off my gloves now. Golly, I'm sweating a lot. Those gloves get hot, believe it or not. So, yeah. So now I'm hooked up. I got my hose. I got my medicine. But the cool thing about it is you're probably thinking, oh, she's got to lug that everywhere. She needs a bag. Well, I have a bag. It's a pretty awesome bag, actually. So, I have this bag. This is a pretty cool bag. You put the machine in this, and then you Velcro it down, and then you take the medicine, and there's like this little pouch, well, pouch type thing. It's hard to do this upside down. Okay, you attach it here to this clip, and then you let this cradle it, so nice and sweet. Yeah, you let it cradle it. And then that, I put the tube going down here. There's a little Velcro piece. Excuse me for coughing, that's just part of me. So then, there's hose. There's extra hose here. And I like to make sure I'm not going to pull on a little cord down here that could possibly pop off. So I run it up through this. It's not going to stay. So then I have all this extra cord, and there's no way I'm going to use all this. So I will wrap it up like so. And I kind of guesstimate about how much I'll use. So that'll probably be enough. Maybe I'll do one more. Yeah, that'll probably be enough. So then I take where I just Velcroed, and I undo it, and I'll put the excess tubing together. And for some of you who know a thing or two about IVs out there, you're probably thinking, well, what if she has an air bubble in her line? What is it going to do? So this little thing right here catches all the air bubbles. And it's pretty cool because this thing, even though it's a miniature version of the IV pump, it still does the same thing. It'll alert me if there's an air bubble. Now, I've never had an air bubble. I don't know that you can really get them. I'm sure you can. But I've never had a problem with it, so I don't really worry about it. But I'm pretty sure if there was something wrong with it, my mom would call, and she would be able to figure it out. But anyway, so zip it up, and alert you. And I thought this the first time too. I was like, ah, golly, it's gonna get zipped up in the bag. No way, because there's this piece of fabric right here that doesn't allow you to zip any further, so your hose can't get caught on that. And then they have this cool little thing right here that you can open up and hit. And let's start this thing. Okay, come on. It's gotta redo all this stuff. Okay, our pump is started. So anyway, that has been a video with me again, and if you guys thought this video was too long, probably was, but anyway, that's part of life, is taking long to do something. If you guys didn't like it, oh well, you don't have to watch it, but if you did, that's great. So anyway, yeah, like and comment. Tell me if there's a certain video you want me to do. But anyway, go like it. Hiya!